Greek Podcast. We're at New York Prime. Where else would we be? This is the place I always tell you guys to come for any situation. Father's Day, Mother's Day, holidays. It is a great place. I got a special guest, and I'll get to that in 1 second. Ryan's usually here, but he's on vacation. So I know this is a little hard on your eyes. We're changing things a little bit up on the Greek Podcast. Megan is with me.
Hello.
And we're always sponsored by Braman Motor Cars, Jupiter, and West Palm.
And I heard it's the summer of minis.
Well, there it is, people. You make the move. Now, I got a text from Megan as she was coming down here, and I read it as, hello, beautiful. And I was like, whoa. A little bit right out of the gate. I'm like, my God, this girl's quick.
I told you I'm not a dumb girl. I know how to start.
All right, good. Megan and I have a little bit of the same friends in the same circle. She was on Ballers. She was in Baywatch. She was in Ride Along 2. And right there, that's enough of interest for people of how did you even get into Ballers? What is it like to work with The Rock? So I guess that's why you're not nervous today. Working with the Greek, The Rock. I mean, you weigh it out. Who's bigger? I don't know. But tell us about it.
Physically, one more than the other, but we can touch on that later as well.
All right, great.
Yeah, we'll get around to it.
Okay.
Well, I've been acting my entire life. When I was 4 years old, I told my parents I wanted to be in the TV.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've kind of just hit the ground running. I started with like voice lessons and acting classes. I've been multiple theatrical productions over the years. But
what was your favorite one you were in as a kid?
Oh, I loved Grease.
Grease?
Yes, because I played Rizzo twice.
Oh, wow, the hard girl.
She's the sassy one, so
Yeah.
I got to let a little bit more personality.
Did you have to
shine.
stretch for that or no?
No, it's fine.
You're spicy
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just have it like that.
I like Peter Pan. I was in that a couple times. I was Peter Pan myself. But yeah, back to you.
That's perfect, because I have that Peter Pan tattoo.
Oh, do you?
I do, yeah. It says never grow up.
Wow.
It's hidden in my tight sleeve. So.
Wow. Well, we might have a future together.
I was hoping. So yeah, I started really in theater and then just kind of decided I wanted to get into film. Got an agent, kind of, with any entertainment business, you network.
Sure.
And
You're networking now. It's Greek Podcast. You're out there for everybody. This is what it is.
This is a double whammy. I like it. Steak, networking. I can handle this. But yeah, I applied for the role in Ride Along 2.
Wow.
I don't want to overwhelm you, but I played Bikini Girl.
Nice.
Bikini Girl number 1 or 3 or whatever.
Now you got paid for these too.
I did get
Wow.
paid.
That's
an added bonus.
I'm just saying, anything worth doing is worth doing for money. Greek 101. You've been listening for years. I always said. So you were Bikini Girl 1.
Yeah.
Wow. That was
yeah.
it. Now, were you around Kevin Hart?
I was. He was really awesome. He actually walked right up to the group that I was in.
Yeah.
Introduced himself to us. So he was really just fun on set the entire
That's
time.
cool.
Really easy
And
to
that's
work
nice.
with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you go in nervous.
You don't know. Mega stars, you don't know.
Exactly.
That's why I was outside in the rain today. I had an umbrella for Megan. I said, I got an umbrella. And she said, no, I don't need it. I'll walk right by you. I mean, that's...
And I did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was the hat. I didn't recognize you. I like
Well,
that.
it's the rain.
It's a nice touch.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe later you could have the hat on.
You're so sweet.
So go ahead. You did Ride Along 2.
I did.
And how was that? Like, you were like, wow, this is... you got to have the bug.
Oh, if being on a set like that, like a major production, doesn't like light a fire in
Sure.
you, then I don't know what will. But it was awesome. Like I got to meet Kevin Hart, Ice Cube.
Oh, how was Ice Cube?
Ice Cube, I guess. He was funny.
Yeah.
He was very business while he was on set, so I didn't get a lot of one-on-one time with him.
Did you try to tell him like you had a rap song or anything? No. Bro, I mean, maybe later.
I started dropping a beat. He didn't really go with it, so I just like.
Okay, I'm done. You're lost, Ice Cube.
Yeah, whatever. I'll be over here if you need me.
Bikini Girl 1, by the way.
Yeah, don't forget her.
So then what ended up happening? Like, how did you get on Ballers, one of my favorite shows?
Okay, so Ballers is really cool. With networking, I just got to meet a lot of the casting directors that work in Miami, like with the local productions. And they had just called me up and said, hey, kind of same thing. It starts with extra work, and that's how I started with season 1. And then season 2, I got a little bit of an upgrade, and I was a stand-in for Annabelle Acosta, who's one of the major actresses on the show, if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
And they just put you anywhere. They put you through hair and makeup. They want you to slightly resemble, dress, act, move where that actress would. You learn their lines. You learn the blocking for the set, and then the star comes in, I get moved to the side, and she does her thing.
And that's it.
Yeah. And
Sounds like me in Vegas.
believe it or not, that's an upgrade.
So you got around. Now, Denzel Washington's son is one of the major roles there.
He is, yeah. That Annabella Costa actually plays his girlfriend in the show.
Okay,
so,
cool, yeah. Now, how was he around? Was he cool?
Yeah, he's really cool, and the sound of his voice sounds exactly like Denzel Washington.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, so like his laugh and everything. So it was like, I think I might have been a little bit more starstruck about that. Like, that's Denzel's son.
Really?
Yeah, but
more than The Rock.
Yes, probably.
And how was The Rock?
He's awesome. He's really, really personable with everybody on set.
Now, how long before he said, "You know Greek"? Can you get him to sign this for my kids?
The weirdest part is that he opened with that.
And you're like, wow. Usually I don't get the Greek questions for a couple days. But go ahead. Small world.
But no, it's funny. He has all of his security and all of his like personal assistants, I suppose, and they all have
his entourage.
Exactly, yeah. And he has fanny packs. Like they're all wearing fanny packs with snacks in it for him.
Really?
And they have like coolers around their neck, and they bring him his like protein shakes and
all that stuff.
Yeah. So
did you ever walk by him one day?
He stays very regimented on set with his meals. Like they will stop a set.
Really?
So he can have a portion like this, like a full steak.
Now his dress is very good. He looked impeccable.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of stuff and everything like that. Now, is that a wardrobe picking out, or something like that? Do they pick some of their stuff? Like, hey, I want this suit. This is mine, or it's all they're doing it.
His personal designer actually travels
with him. Wow.
And he's always there, and he hangs out in wardrobe or with makeup, and he's always constantly.
See, that's a job
them.
I would love. I would love that job. I mean, I'm a big star now. I don't know if I would do it, but I mean, it's awesome. I'm wearing it again.
If you get into it, let me know because I could really use some help if I don't have to make those decisions myself.
Really? Oh, I would be great at that, but strictly platonic. I mean, that's it. We got to see if we're friends. We are at New York Prime. We got Prime Steak here again. We're talking to Megan. She was in Ballers. How much bigger can you get than that? I don't know. Ride Along 2. And then from what you told me, again, I know it's just conversation, you said from Ballers you got into Baywatch?
I did. It was actually Dwayne Johnson himself.
Wow.
We got to talking on set.
Now, did he ever text you or call you?
That's funny. That's a question that I get a lot.
Yeah. Because I would be like, bro, don't blow me up.
He's like, oh, it's just Dwayne again.
Oh, God. Thanks, Al. I got Greek calling me. I got to call you back.
I'm like swiping away. I'm like, nothing. Actually, at the time of filming Baller Season 2, he was working on the Disney animated film Moana.
Okay.
And in a gym scene that we did in Season 2, where you can, it's one of the ones where I'm actually more like showcased, right?
Now, do you carry these on your phone so people can see them? Like, hey, this is the scene I was in, or anything like that?
I might.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, just for like emergency purposes.
Yeah. Like, hey, this is me in Ballers or something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. In case you ever needed like a
or if you need a
reference.
table, maybe in Boca.
Exactly. Like, normally, I think I would need that to get in here, so this is exciting.
No. You're all the time. You're under a Greek umbrella. You're fine. So you get to Baywatch 2. Big stars in that, too.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, really, the Miami scene, before they lost their film incentives, because that was the thing, they lost their film tax incentives, so not quite as much as filming there that used to. But during that time, it was awesome because it went from like Ride Along 2, War Dogs, Ballers Season 1, Ballers Season 2. I mean, it was a really hectic.
Yeah, that War Dogs is is a movie I liked. I watched it a bunch of times. I was amazed that it was a true story, that these two Jewish kids pulled this off.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, our government gave them millions of dollars and made me feel real secure about that.
Thanks.
Now, how are those two actors?
They were awesome too. I was most excited to meet Jonah Hill.
I think a lot of people are. What is the attraction with Jonah Hill with women? Because he's not your best. Now he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
I mean, when you meet him, he looks like an overweight guy eating a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you want to get drunk?
Well, okay, so I'm a big comedy movie person.
Okay.
I love quick wit. I love sarcastic humor, and so that group of guys that does all those movies together, like Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen, and all those guys. Adam Sandler, like I'm a huge comedy fan, and so I think that's why I was fangirling more, like a little bit there, is just because I enjoy to laugh. I enjoy all those movies.
Maybe you can help me. Who is the other actor with Jonah Hill? The brunette?
Miles Teller.
He was good.
Yeah.
He was great.
And I'd never really seen him in a comedic role, and I think it was really good balance for him.
Yeah, because he was pretty serious.
Yeah, now we're like movie critics right now.
I think it was a good balance for him. We're talking to Megan. She joined the Greek podcast today. So nice of her. Again, have some mutual friends. She was in Ballers, Right Along 2, obviously War Dogs, a lot of different things. And I think it's very exciting and very nice of you to stop by.
Well, thank you for having me.
Take your time. We've got some great steak we're going to try here.
Good.
Of course, we're at New York Prime. Don't forget, we're always sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars, Jupiter and West Palm. Real Radio, don't forget in the mornings, you can start with Rover, then you got Penthouse, Francis and Johnny C. Unfortunately, you get that other guy. Then you got the Love Doctors, listen to them. And don't forget, if you don't have enough Greek yet, you got the Greek Zone in Miami, 940 wins. That's right, I'm in another market. And I'm in a third market too, Fulton Fish Market in New York City. It is the Greek, it is Megan. We'll be back and we'll talk about being an influencer on social media. She does that too. Do you think we should hire this girl? She does a lot. We'll be back. Peace.
Come experience Brayman Mini. From fun, cool Mini Coopers to Club Brayman events, from the racetrack to parties at our theater. Join the fun at Brayman Mini.
Whether you own a Mini or not, you gotta check out BraymanSummerOfMini.com.
I'm Catherine, and this is my Mini. The S version is stylish and super speedy. The sound system is great. It's my third Mini Cooper from Brayman, so you know it's a good car.
Whether you own a Mini or not, you gotta check out BraymanSummerOfMini.com.
It is the Greek. We are at New York Prime, of course, having some great steak. I have the pleasure today of joining me on the Greek podcast, Megan. The first part of the show, Megan told us a little bit about Hollywood. She was in Ballers, which was great and very interesting because everybody wants to be a Hollywood star. You always hear people say, oh, I want to be a star. I want to win the lottery. I want to be a ball player and make millions of dollars. She's done it all.
I guess I won't tell them that I was going to add the rest of those things to my checklist.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're going to do it. We are sponsored by Brayman Motor Cars. Don't forget Jupiter and West Palm. Your next new car should be there. So you are also involved with social media, and there is something where a lot of people don't understand or have the knowledge of it, where you influence people into buying products.
Yes.
How did that start? Where is that going? Can anybody do that? What is it about?
So, I mean, that's what everybody wants to do, ideally, right? I mean, you want to try products and stand behind products that you'll actually use. And that's kind of the idea, is to try different products and to see how they would appeal to your following or just appeal to, anybody. I got started in it actually with fitness, which is kind of a weird transition, but...
Do you like to go to gym?
I do.
Wow.
I do. I started fitness modeling a few years back.
So how do you have the time to do all this stuff? I mean, you're modeling, you're in the gym, you're influencer, you work at night. It's a lot to do.
It is a lot.
You were raised right. I mean, somebody raised you with some good work ethic, which I respect.
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, great job, Mom and Dad. And you hustle.
I do. I mean, I've always been, I like to be busy. I like to stay busy. Downtime is trouble. But no, you don't get...
It's got some Greek traits.
Mom and Dad, no. No, just joking. I do like to be busy. I am busy. I'm on the go a lot, but I enjoy everything that I do. I've learned a lot. Like fitness transitioned me into getting a fitness sponsorship. Which was really fun for a long time. You get to stay focused with your fitness goals, and you get an incentive a little bit. Post this product that you actually use and tell people why you like it. And that's kind of where I learned, exactly, as little baby steps.
Now, what is the line in the sand or barometer where you start looking at as you're an influencer? Like where is the amount of people or what do you have to do?
I think I didn't realize right away that I was an influencer.
You were.
I was genuinely using those products and then sharing, my results or my favorite things with the public. But as you know, anything that you post on social media, anything on the internet, it's always there. So that's why it's so important.
You got to be careful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's a little bit of trial and error. You find what ways work for your audience. I like we talked about a little bit earlier. I love to laugh.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely enthusiastic
Okay.
about fitness and about
the
product.
passion.
Right, exactly. So I like to push products that I realistically stand behind. And there's a lot of social media influencers that I think look at dollar signs and they get they get paid more to promote this product. Does it work? I don't know. I'll tell you that any product that I'm going to push or any brand that I'm going to stand behind is something that I genuinely
So you have morals.
Right.
I do not. I am the Greek. I can be bought. Remember, 2 and 2 equals 5 if you give me $20. I do not care. Do you think there is a connection doing what you were doing, influencer, and on the big level, as to where somebody was popular or in high school or growing up as a young adult in their 20s, 30s, hey, let's go here, and all your friends go, okay, Megan, you say Prime 112. Greek, you say New York Prime. Is there a similarity, would you think? Is that a trait?
I think anybody will follow you if you're confident enough about something.
Well, we're not talking 3 or 4. We're talking a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you need that confidence and trait of your personality to get into this level, do you think?
I think confidence helps in all things, but definitely with social media, because you do, like I said, you do want to be confident about something that you are going to push or that you want your family and friends to genuinely use, and that's how the brands drive sales is, by you trying to get everybody to try them.
Now, people know you're an influencer. Does it say that? Like when you're pushing something, I'm just, again, I have no knowledge of it. Does it say influencer? Buy this.
Hashtag influencer.
Hashtag Greek, I get paid.
I mean, a lot of times it's like, you can tell, like, this is an ad. And sometimes it's about balance on social media, because you don't want any one item just shoved constantly down your throat.
Yeah.
Because then it feels a lot like, I'm getting paid to
sell this,
product to you.
Well, there is a traditional thing. The good salespeople, you don't know you're being sold. I mean, that's the bottom line.
Right.
Vegas, 3 a.m, gross talking to you, you don't even know. Then you find out they're a pro. You're like, wow, I thought I was doing well. So where do you see this going for you? Or is it going anywhere?
It's constantly
evolving.
Moving. Yeah, it's constantly evolving. I'm always finding new products, whether it's something that I just picked up that I say, hey, I really love this.
Yeah.
I could, show my family and friends, my followers, this product. Or a lot of companies, they'll approach you and they'll say, hey, you look like a really good fit. Or
for X or Y.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
I think anybody can pretty much do it. If you could sell me that steak right now and you looked like you were really enjoying it when we took that break, and I would believe you.
Yeah.
But it's just being
But you
confident.
have to have that edge, and you have to have that markability and to be able to sell. I mean, every day I believe this. I tell people this all the time. It's the truth. You're a brand.
Right.
Whether you believe it or not, you are the Megan brand. You might be selling your product to your family, to your friends, to the radio, to the Greek podcast. And if people are buying, that's fine. If they're not, when you take away from that, and I think we don't get that because a lot of people don't realize sometimes they have. What you do, obviously, is a skill. You may not realize it, but it is. Because anything you get paid for, you know what I mean? Somebody's believing you enough to write you a check. So, I mean, that's the bottom line. Now, today you paid us to come on here. So, of course, we're making this about Megan. Alex, my guy in the background, my tech guy, film guy, knows me a long time. But I mean, I just think that it's very interesting that you tied acting, obviously, and then you went to the movies, and now you're doing this on social media. And you have any other aspirations that you want to get involved in? TV, radio, anything like that?
I have really been strongly considering radio lately. You might know a thing or two about it. If you have any tips for me, I would really appreciate it.
Oh, I got a couple. I don't know if I can show you on the air, but I definitely have a couple. I definitely could. We'll start with dinner at New York Prime.
This is a really good place to start. My eyes are always open.
That's great. It should be.
I'm a very open-minded person. Mm-hmm. Closed-mindedness is actually one of my biggest turnoffs. I'll try anything once, but I love buzzing. We can get some I need my own.
You need your own buzz.
Special effects and buzz.
When Alex smiles, it's good.
I walk around and hear my own theme music.
That's it.
But I'm always looking to evolve, and that's how I've gotten from theater to film and to commercials and to social media.
Yep.
I just love it. I love
networking and being out there.
I love entertaining. I love networking. So.
Yeah, and I think everybody always has a fear of a lot of stuff we get into because it's unknown. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And I think everything we all want to do is be good at it.
the idea.
Right away, instantly they want to do it.
That's
you
the
know?
idea.
Think about sex the first time you had it. You know, like I tell girls, think of your worst experience, then call me. That's what you got to think of. It's never that easy. It's just not. You work behind a bar. You work in a radio station. The first time you're on, and then the next time you're like, wow. You hear tape sometimes, you're like, can't believe it. Right. Some people are just natural at it, but it takes time to get good at anything. But I think you have a very interesting life. Obviously, the Ballers thing. You know, I felt bad that, you know, when you called me about Rock and I didn't get back to you. I was like, all right, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you at Rock. I didn't really know you knew Rock. So if Rock walks in here right now, does he hug you out and say, hey, Megan, what's up?
I think he would.
Yeah?
We spent a lot of time together between season 1, season 2, just talking about the gym, talking about Disney, because we were both nerding out about Disney.
So then he would definitely know you. Did you have any thoughts ever about like writing screenplays, or I got some ideas for movies? Did you ever go there, or do you have that?
I'm thinking about making my own life into a movie, so I'll keep you posted.
Okay, wow.
When I get the time to write that.
Yeah, we get to write. Because I think no matter what it is, people always get that when they think it's something good. Like a lot of times people come up to me and they'll be like, hey, I think I'd be great on the radio. So I'm sure movie stars get that all the time. Hey, I got a great script. Or if you're a ball player, hey, you should see me play. Or actress, hey, I'm great. So I'm sure that's something they must get tired of, you know, constantly hearing. They got to get it all the time.
I'm sure. Like anybody in that industry, and if they're anything like me and they are constantly working and trying to move forward and you know, in any type of direction, I think you're always looking for that next thing that you might be able to shine at, you know?
Yeah, I think we all are. I mean, a lot of times. And then sometimes you find something. I think the key to life is to know where you're at, you know, to find the line between hunger and greed. Something my dad always told me, you'll be successful. You don't want to be, you know, always stay hungry, but don't be greedy.
Humble.
That's why this steak is half for you. Well, let me say 90% for you, 10% for me.
I like the way you think.
Of course. It is the Greek Podcast. We are very lucky today. Have Megan, who's been in movies. She's an influencer on social media. Has a bright future. Again, the Greek Podcast, we always have special guests. We had some people with sneakers. We have people with restaurants. We have people in Hollywood. We have people with Wall Street. We got all kinds that stop by Greek Podcast. But guess where they stop by? They always stop by New York Prime. This is the best place to have steak. Believe me when I tell you, the cows want to get in here. I saw 2 cows when I walked in. That's when you know it's a good steak place. Brayman Motor Cars, people. Jupiter and West Palm. Megan, it was my pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Again, hope to have you on again. You're always welcome back to the Greek Podcast.
Why, thank you.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. We'll hear it on the radio all the time. Remember, football's coming. Home of the Gators and the NFL. And the first game is Packers and the Bears, and we are live on Real Radio for that game. So Greek, see you next week. Peace.
I'm Liv, and I live in my Mini. The Mini Cooper is the perfect car for me. The tech package is amazing. I wanted a car that's quick and cute.
Whether you own a Mini or not, you gotta check out BraymanSummerOfMini.com.
I'm Annie, and this is my Mini. My Mini's got Bluetooth, a great sound system, backup camera, everything I need. Sometimes I just stare at it. It's got a cool factor.
Whether you own a Mini or not, you gotta check out BraymanSummerOfMini.com.